Well, if you happen to hear a little bit of chirping going on here in the ciLiving studio, no, it's not your imagination. We have some feathered friends who have flown the coop and are paying us a visit here today. Now, I'm actually surprised they haven't been flying all over the place. Joining us now for Critters Uncaged today, U of I Wildlife Medical Clinic student manager, Jessica Huntington. Now, we've introduced the human guest. Why don't you tell us our animal guests here today? Who do we have?
So today we have two fledgling birds. The larger bird is an European starling, and the smaller bird's a house sparrow.
I love it. It looks like they're doing like a little dance. The one just kind of keeps looking at me. I love
Yep,
that.
he's hopping around.
They were singing along to the music a little bit earlier, too. Now, is this a pretty common sight this time of year to see a lot of baby birds out across central Illinois?
Absolutely. This is the time of year when all the birds are laying their eggs, everybody's hatching, and we're starting to get a new generation of baby birds out there, so we do get a lot of baby birds in the clinic this time of year.
You know, I know that a lot of the ones that you guys have certainly are rescues that people have brought in. Is that something that you see a lot of this time of year?
Yes, we get a lot of birds that some have like obvious injuries. They've been caught in something. They've got a broken wing, a broken leg. We also do get a lot of birds that are just healthy fledglings that people have mistaken that needed rescuing, and they're just doing what's natural for them.
You know, and is that a common mistake? I mean, I think if you maybe see a baby bird, whether it's on the ground or somewhere, you want to go up and help. I mean, what are some of the ways that people can know whether this is a baby bird that you can just leave alone or this is one that really needs help?
So these types of birds, they're what's considered altricial birds, and they're going to be in the nest for the first few weeks of life. They're pretty helpless. So if you find baby birds that don't have any feathers, they're pretty much, eyes are closed, they seem helpless, and they're outside the nest. If you can replace them back into that nest, or maybe give them a makeshift nest, that's ideal for them. Once they get older and they have more of their adult feathers starting to come in, it's common to see them on the ground trying to learn how to fly, and mom and dad are nearby. But if you see that there's maybe parents, birds, or siblings that are not doing well, or maybe they're dead, that's usually a good sign to bring that bird in. But a lot of the times if they're on the ground, they just need to be replaced into the nest, or they can be left alone.
Sure. Now, when they are birds that do need your help, I mean, what kind of rehabilitation do you do to try and get these guys back and as healthy as they can be?
So it all depends on the type of injury or illnesses that these guys have. The common one is broken legs, or wings, and what we'll do is we'll splint them and give them some pain medication and some anti-inflammatories and just give them some cage rest so that they can heal. They're growing birds, so they're going to heal quickly. So they don't usually need to be in our care for a very extended period of time, and then we get them to wildlife rehabbers so that they can finish growing and maturing and get ready to go back out.
That's definitely the goal, I'm sure, to get them back out. You know, now these guys seem to have a lot of energy. I love just kind of seeing them interact and like move around with each other. Do you love kind of seeing that with the birds?
It is. It's a lot of fun when we have cages filled with baby birds, and they're just hungry and they want to eat all the time, and we'll get different species of birds and we'll put them in cages together so that they have other birds to interact with. And that is good for them because they'll recognize how to be a bird instead of interacting with a human all the time. But they're very entertaining to watch.
They are, definitely. You know, and is that really a matter of just all about getting them back out into the wild when you can so that they can, you know, live a life outside of the cage here?
That's the goal. Get them back out there.
Definitely. Well, Jessica, hey, thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you guys for coming on. We're hoping you're going to get rehabbed and back out. Maybe you'll see them flying around in a tree near you sometime soon. Now, if you want to stay updated with everything going on over there at the clinic, you can visit their website, vetmed.illinois.edu/WMC. Now, hey, get ready to watch and win for today's ciGiving. You have a chance to win dinner and a movie prize pack. Also, cool options coming up for dinner on these hot summer days. We're smelling it right over here. Smells delicious. We've got some fresh ideas for dinner before the movie. Stay with us. You're watching ciLiving.